Good day, everyone. This is Miss Hanilu de la Torre. Today, we will be talking about graphs of quadratic functions. Let's define first what is a quadratic functions. A quadratic functions is a function that can be written in the standard form f of x is equals to ax squared plus bx plus c, where the values of a is not equal to 0. The domain of a quadratic function is the set of real numbers. These are the examples of quadratic functions. 3x squared plus 2x plus 4, 3x squared plus 2x, 3x squared plus 4, and 2x squared plus 2x plus 4. These are not quadratic functions. 2x plus 4, 3x plus 1, x plus 1, and x plus 4. Now we already know what are quadratic functions. Now let's have examples on identifying whether the given equation is a quadratic or not. Number 1. Is y equals to the quantity 2x minus 1 multiplied to the quantity 2x plus 1 a quadratic or not? Let's have solution. We multiply each terms using FOIL method. Then, we combine like terms and perform the indicated operations. Lastly, we form the final answer into a quadratic form, which written as f of x is equals to ax squared plus bx plus c. F of x is just equal to y. Therefore, this is a quadratic function. Now let's have the second example. Is y equals 2x multiplied to the quantity x minus 5 a quadratic or not? Let's have solution. We multiply each terms using distributive property. Then, we combine like terms and perform the indicated operations. Since there are no like terms, we simply copy the following, and we form it into a quadratic form. Therefore, this is a quadratic function. Now let's talk about the graphs of a quadratic functions. The graph of a quadratic functions is called parabola. Parabola is a symmetrical open plane curve formed by the intersection of a cone with a plane parallel to its side. Now if the value of a is positive, the graph of a quadratic function goes upward, and it has a minimum value. The lowest point on this parabola is called vertex. Notice that for each point on the parabola, to the right of the vertex, there is a corresponding point to the left of the vertex. The right side is the mirror image of the left side. We say that the parabola is symmetric about the y-axis. The axis of symmetry is the line that divides the parabola into two identical parts. It is where we will place the mirror to get a full picture of a parabola. For the parabola y is equals to x squared, the axis of symmetry is the y-axis. which has the equation x equals 0. If the value of a is negative, the graph goes downward, and it has a maximum value. Consider the equation y is equals to negative 4x squared minus 3. What is a? The value of a is negative 4, so the graph of this goes downward. We set table of values, which is the value of x is negative 2, negative 1, 0, 1, and 2. We substitute these values to the equation negative 4x squared, and it is equal to negative 16, negative 4, 0, negative 4, and negative 16. Then, we substitute the value of x to the equation negative 4x squared minus 3, which is equal to negative 19, negative 7, negative 3, negative 7, and negative 19. The vertex of this graph is 0 and negative 3. And it shifted 3 times downward because of k, which is negative 3. Observe these graphs. If the value of a is greater than 0 but less than 1, the parabola is flatter. Meanwhile, if the value of a is greater than 1, it is narrower. Still, the vertex and the axis of symmetry have not changed. I hope you learned something. Thanks for watching.